Yes.
if you wouldn't mind running through some of the rules for our streamer folks and
Okay.
just basically a
Why don't you
tutorial.
stand on this side?
Oh,
so
I'm sorry.
We'll just
Yeah,
the
yeah.
camera.
Sorry.
Oh,
So
have we started already?
Oh, it's been going.
It's been
Hi.
going.
Yeah.
In that case, I didn't
Yeah,
know.
just run through
Well, the interesting thing, all right, for those who can see the play field, and I guess you can, uh, the way that we programmed for the lights kind of tells you what the game is.
Right.
So it was a walkthrough to start with. And the basic premise of the game is getting the drop target banks down. One or the other, which is going to, depending on settings, is going to get you into opportunity where the lock is lit up on top. And pound away in multi-ball. You get 2x playfield scoring. So the premise, all right, premise really simple. Complete the banks. Complete the stand-ups behind it. You're going to light the center. When the center is lit and you have both lights lit, hit that target, and you get your monster bonus. Monster bonus is a carryover. What I never wanted to do with any game that I was ever involved with, or any games that I might have been around when they were in development, I never wanted the game to max out. I always wanted something to be alive. So if you take a look at this, I can get my multipliers off a
Continually
monster.
add to it as you got to hit them all down, which it's hard enough to just hit them all down
Right.
in one game. Then you have to do it again to
And
add
again, and
another
again.
point, another one, and another one.
Exactly. Yep.
And then you have your regular bonus, which is
Regular bonus is just completing things. Right. But I wanted there to still be an incentive. So in effect, what are we looking at? We're looking at 8 drop targets.
Right now.
But not really. We're looking at 16 targets.
It's cool having the designer.
So it's a 16 target game. And then the eyes, I always liked having some kind of a ball right there, and that has its own.
and that's for completing that gets your extra lights and extra ball, right?
It can, and what I'm doing is adding with that my scores there. So,
Oh, so each time you hit it.
right, I'm going to increase when I'm completing it to get to the top score. No, extra ball. Extra ball is actually getting both banks.
Oh, right. Okay.
So when I can get both banks, then I have a rotating extra ball possibility.
Okay, so is that and the eyes then by completing eyes?
No,
No.
I mean the eyes are standalone on their own.
Okay.
That's just there because it's a nice shot.
Okay.
My sons have commented, I wish you would have done more with it. It's like, well, I mean, we're
So
talking
the
about a
max-
1985 game. There's only so much that you can
So when you
build
max
in.
out eyes, that's 100,000.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then that will cash in at the end of the ball.
No, immediately.
Immediately. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Now, the other part, let's not forget the spinners.
Oh, and you can double up on extra balls too,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
So by hitting those, because then they dance around.
Right.
And that's CPU control, not switch control, right? They move on their own.
They're moving on their own.
Yep.
Right. It's not a switch.
Yep.
So you
So
have to
that-
try to time it.
where
Just
it's
when
gonna
you're
go.
ready to hit it, because it's there,
Yep.
it's gone.
Yep. And there's
And you can cradle and wait. I mean, we didn't think of cradling back then, but yeah.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places that it can move to
Right.
away from you.
Yep. And then the only other thing I was going to mention is I have carryovers here in terms of having bonus in the bank. I always liked that in terms of what Bally had done with games like Kiss back in 1980 and others, where you had colossal bonus and what have you. And my string can go up to a fairly significant amount. So there's that. And then I started to say spinners.
All right.
Complete a bank. Go from whatever it is, let's say the baseline is 100 points or 10 points, to lift value. So I can increase up to 3,000 per spin. Thank you, without my taking off my glasses to see. And if I am in 2x playfield scoring,
Yeah.
that can kind of really add up.
Yeah, you rip and two spinners on the game with multi-ball going.
Right.
You can really, I mean, if you got that shot down. And I also notice if find it a little easier to go after this one because it's a little more open with this
Understand.
this upper flipper here.
Yes.
And that's meant to vastly capitalize
Absolutely.
on that.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I was curious, what is this open spot underneath the plastic? Why is that?
Just a little place where if something gets hung up or whatever else, I can roll back down and out.
Okay.
So if I'm popping off the jets, I wanted to make sure that you go there and it wasn't just hitting rubber. It's
Okay.
dead because there's no switch there.
Okay.
So think of it as a little escape area,
Right.
if you will. But the whole premise of designing the game, the way that I did it was, I wanted to have some balance like this. Obviously, in my first game with Sharpshooter, tended to be very reliant with everything being on the left in terms of the target thing. Here, I wanted something that had some flow, and I like the shots that come from here, bounce off to
And
here.
there's always that's another thing I love about this game is there's always something to go after, no matter which angle you're at.
Yes.
And you have to be quick, especially with this pop bumper down here, to really just go on the fly.
Well, and time it in such a way where you're not just draining.
Right, exactly.
Because let's face it, I mean, this can be a long playing game.
Yeah, yeah. If you get in the zone, and then also the way that you design the geometry of it. What we talked earlier about the C drop
Right.
target being almost impossible to get. You have to go
It's tips.
right off the tip of the
Or what you're going to get is off of a sling.
a sling. Yup.
I mean, I've always wanted helpers, if you will.
Yup.
If I'm not able to make that shot, I may get a bounce off of that, and suddenly I get my monster bonus and it hurts. Because let's face it, having a target dead center is murder.
Oh yeah.
But the reward is there.
Right. So after you do the hard work of dropping down all of your drops, getting all your stand-ups, then you evenly put the cash in right in the middle that almost always just sends it straight back at you.
It can, if you're really, really precise, but I have a couple of posts on either side to help you. And depending on how that target is staged, I mean, you don't have to hit it dead on.
Right, right.
So I'm not being totally unkind and totally brutal in regard to what I was thinking. But again, I wanted a game that had good side-to-side action, good up-and-down action. I always liked the idea of having a real long shot, so you have the lock shot all the way up on top, and that's just a sweet feeling when you can make it.
Oh, and it's just the feeling of that shot because it's hard to get. I mean, Jeff Fuel was just saying, you know how I get that spinner shot is I aim over here, because it's threading the needle because you have to be dead on
Right,
for it to fire up there and have enough momentum to get into the shot.
right.
So
Or if it's lit, thumbing it off the plunger and having it bounce and then roll back in as a gift.
yeah.
So that's the nature of the game.
Yeah. Well, I really appreciate you going through the rules and talking through it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I get a chance to play a game?
Yeah,
See how
yeah,
it plays?
yeah. Go for it. You be number one.
Am I putting in multiple players?
Not sure. Yeah, I think. We'll just put 4 on it. We'll get a 4 going. There you go. Perfect.
Thank you. I wanted that one. Should have nudged, but I'm set
All
up.
right. Good first ball.
Quick hug. I'm running away. Quick hug. Only remember who I am. It looks like you were seeing like a strange, like, who are you? Why are we hugging?
But it's like this.
Oh yes, I was ready. We're running. Good to see you.
Good seeing you. Oh. It has to drain somewhere.
out of my control.
Well, I gotta find that shot. I tried it twice.
Which one?
Get the spinner.
Oh, the left spinner shot?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
It wasn't where I thought it was gonna be. But did you see
Yep, yep. Yep.
it becomes a feed to that foot?
No.
There you go.
No, 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 no.
You gonna jump in on the board?
Hey, Internet.
If you don't know, this guy here is What's His Toes.
Yep. I had to actually, somebody cut it off of there. I got it. Yeah, so I actually found the screw valve, right? Yeah. And so I found the exact replacement. So I put it back.
Oh, cool.
It's all back to original.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. That's not working. Nope. Oh, wait. They're all mourning. Why didn't you just dead flip? Come on. We see your sons. We know how they play. You're trying to reverse to what?
Thank you for the understanding.
Oh.
Oh, sure.
I mean, luck.
Thanks.
All luck. That's it.
No, I'll try to line up the puncher better.
That's about the only other way to get the line.
Oh my goodness.
Lucky bounce.
It can be. Play four.
Oh, I know the glare. Oh no, that camera went dead. And I'll fix the playfield camera as soon as this ball drains, guys.
Shouldn't take a minute.
Yeah, I just gotta move it. See how it like tilted. Somehow. So how many of these have you been to so far?
This is my second time being for
Okay.
I took like 4 times. It would be just for like Thursday night.
Okay.
Thursday night to the bar.
I typically would come Friday and Saturday, like I did this time, but I would never stay overnight. It's just.
I would go Thursday night, crash and
Yeah, Roger, if you don't mind, I'm gonna fix the camera real quick because it moved. So I apologize.
Not to worry. And the way I have played this so far, if you can turn it off, it's fine too. No, just kidding.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's better.
Thursday night.
Oh, almost.
I've actually never been to Chipotle. Every time I think about it, I'm like, oh, it's so.
Nope. Too soon.
I've known Charlie. I did a week
Wow.
next to each other.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I'm not
Well, we'll head back.
I know that shot's there. You know I have to play this. I have to make a spin.
You may play as long as you like. We're by no means telling you to go away. You can go away on your
I
own.
just have to make a spin. I had 3 tries at it, and I was too early, too late.
I always hit it when I don't. I hit it wrong when I don't.
Well, look, I was so, I know how I make it.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's not fair.
No!
So the response has been good? People playing?
Yeah, we
People actually liking it?
yeah. Yeah, we streamed yesterday. The whole idea anybody comes by, hey, you can jump in, and then put a jump in, and you know, experience me, and then right away there's meet, greet.
So you played this in?
I did, yeah. Actually, this guy
Yeah, there's
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, not too bad.
You get to play the bonus.
It's got Cyclopes, it's got
All right. Thank you. All right, it's there. The shot is there. Thank you. Just in the nick of time. And double play display. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
At least in bonus ball, I was able to make the spinner.
There you go.
Thank God.
Thanks, Roger.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Try to stop that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. Enjoy.
It was a pleasure.
Guys, be good.
We will.